My name is Abby. I am 25 years old. I am from America, and I have been living in Vietnam for 8 months.
Hey, I'm Matthew. I've been living in Vietnam for about 2 years, and I'm a teacher at us in Vietnam. And I love pets. I love animals. Vietnamese food is pretty good. A lot of variety. I would definitely say my favorite dish is bánh xào.
Bánh xào.
Yeah.
So you told me that like you are working as a teacher in ASEAN Vietnam, and I have known that ASEAN is one of the most leading English center in Beijing, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about the student in ASEAN? About English ability?
I'm very impressed by some of their English levels, like the younger children especially. Their English is really, really good. Some of the adults struggle a little bit, but that's okay. They're still like very eager to learn and very focused in class and wanting to improve their English, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, I definitely think it's really fun to work with students in SM. Many of the students are always enthusiastic to learn and just to hang out, just to speak with foreign teachers. So whenever they come into class, it doesn't really matter how good their English is, they still really want to try and speak.
Wow.
So that's what I really enjoy. Yeah, they're not really scared to try and speak to the foreign teacher. They're excited.
Students at ASEAN Vietnam also have a lot of opportunities to take part in competitions, like Speak Up, and games. I've led some games at Campus 2 before with the adult students, where it's like a trivia, and they have to answer questions, and whoever wins gets a prize. So yeah, a lot of different opportunities for students to show what they're learning at ASEAN, which I think is great.
Nice. Yeah. So about generally right now, what do you think about studying English? Or I want to ask you about maybe some problem that a lot of students they struggle with. The problem that they're faced with right now.
I think most of the time it just comes down to like maybe some simple listening skills. Not many students are exposed to English in their free time or when they're at home. Usually when they go home, that's it, English is finished. But it does help to still be influenced by English throughout your day. When you go home, watch movies, listen to music, whatever it may be, something like that. I don't know, what do you think?
I think pronunciation is probably the biggest thing that they struggle with, but I think it all comes down to the confidence that the students have and their willingness to maybe ask me questions or ask me for advice about how to say a certain word or how to form a sentence correctly.
Oh, the question here is it important to study English?
Is it important?
Yeah. For the most part. For everyone, not only students.
Yeah. Well, for the most part, at the moment, English does seem to be quite an international language. Not just that, I think it's very important for just the Southeast Asia because it doesn't matter if you're Vietnamese or English. If you go to Japan, you don't know how to speak Japanese, you're gonna have to meet somewhere in the middle. So, and that's with English. So you kind of need it when it comes to traveling and all of that.
Yeah, you just want it for some kind of like traveling, also about studying or about job. So right now, Mark, what is the best thing that you like about working in Vietnam?
Well, I've worked in many work environments, and the one best thing about working at us in Vietnam is the staff that I work with. I have very good relationships with many of the people there, and never shy or embarrassed to share stories or just open myself up to the staff around me.
I also really enjoy working with the staff. They're always very willing to answer questions or give me advice about maybe problems that I have in the classroom. But I also really like the variety of students that we have at ASEAN. Like, I teach students as young as 4 years old and as old as maybe like 40, which I think is really cool, and I've never had that experience before. So
Yeah.